then a huge moment. Jonathan Aberdeen into the back of Fabio Scherer. Scherer sent spinning into the side of Robin Freins. And Freins out of the race and out of the points. An absolutely terrific start for René Rast. Habsburg with a great start, and there was the contact between Glock and Habsburg. Between Philipp Eng and Lucas Auer onto the grass. They continued, but with damage to both of their cars. Tyres delaminated, front left on fire for Philipp Eng. And he had to pull off the circuit and get out of the car quickly.
Robin Freins working hard to fend off Loic Duval just behind.
Rast Muller, but René Rast knew he was going to have a real job to try and get by Robin Freins. From the outside to the inside, there was a little rub between the two of them, but René got the overtake done. DTM champion was seeing off Philipp Eng at that point. Now it went from bad to worse for some of the drivers.
Big rival from the first part of the race, René Rast, have to take some time to get the tyres up to temperature. This was his chance to pounce, and he took no second opportunities, forcing his way through some contact, and Rast charged through on the way around the outside into turn one. Freins also very late on the brakes. Then Robin Freins made his move on the way into turn one at the Yokohama S. Deep on the brakes though, the Dutchman went wide on the exit, and the reigning champion came back at him, wheeled late lunge on the way into turn one, almost through, but over the curbs the car was unbalanced and sent into a spin.
So then I did one push lap, then I slowed down, basically then I did it again for my last time lap.
Copy.
Hey, happy days. Congrats guys.
Good job buddy, good job. Very good drive, perfect, good teamwork.
Meanwhile, settling into third place with Sheldon van der Linde fourth. The replay of that incident at turn one, which got away with it, continued in the race, but for Harrison Newey it was game over. Well, that happened. René Rast reeled him in, and then another move on the way out of Parabolica to gain the lead of the race back. René Rast into the lead.
A replay from Nico Muller showing the moment it all went wrong. A second it took for 6 cars to come past him, and suddenly a lot of work to do for the driver that had led the championship all the way from the beginning of the season. Robin Freins understeering, absolutely no grip as he came through, and narrow.
The two front runners then came into the pits together, and it was very, very close as they exited. Muller coming out on top, René Rast having to take evasive action. Loic Duval had already made his pit stop, so swept back through to effectively pick up the race lead once again.
Timo Glock and Sheldon van der Linde, then contact between Glock and Ferdinand Habsburg into turn one. Both of them through the gravel trap. Ferdinand Habsburg going the right way, but backwards through the gravel trap for Timo Glock.
Well, Jamie Green and Mike Rockefeller and Timo Glock in such a fight that Mike Rockefeller had to take.
Fabio Scherer with a very heavy crash, losing it on slick tyres. He crashed into the barriers. Thankfully, the Swiss driver was unharmed.
Tagged by Jamie Green, and that sent him around. As you can see, it wasn't the end of the dramas either.
A very brave move under braking from Nico Muller sent Loic Duval out wide on the curbs, and that allowed Timo Glock to get through as well. The best of the qualifiers for BMW that got through. Timo Glock being squeezed out, and then René Rast having a moment on the run through the infield. But it was all about one man, René Rast, with a superb display to take his 7th win of the season and his 3rd DTM title. He took the checkered flag, an emotional victory.